somebody's got to say this. It's not said enough, man. Okay, we're all made in God's image, and we're born with certain qualities and characteristics that make us all unique in our individuality. Now, it's very, very common for people to kind of want to fit in with everyone else, be like everyone else, because they kind of don't stand out as much. And they're not really labeled things like weird and stuff like that. When you're like everyone else, you're normal, so to speak. I kind of want to challenge that thought process a bit and kind of point out the fact that, listen, we're supposed to be different. We're supposed to be brought together by our uniqueness instead of how it is today in society. We're kind of divided for our uniqueness. We're not all supposed to be carbon copies of each other. It's really easy, like I said, especially when you're a little bit of a younger guy. You don't want to be labeled as somebody that's different or somebody that stands out. In fact, you have, from a young age, you notice these certain proclivities you have that are different than others. Maybe you think about things differently. You almost kind of associate that with being the weird guy, when in reality, everybody's just acting like they're the same as everybody else. When in reality, I think you should be ideally open about your differences and yourself from other people, as opposed to trying to sort of isolate those differences, because those differences are what make you unique. I think back on memories I have of my friends. I'm thinking of this one weird thing they always did, or the one weird thing they always did that nobody else did. But it kind of brings me it's like a fond memory of them, because that was like their thing. It's what made them special, what made them stand out. I'm just saying, don't be a stock human. Like, don't go out there and be quirky for the sake of being quirky and being Mr. Weird Guy. Don't be weird about it. Just be yourself unapologetically is really what I'm saying. This is something you always hear, and it's just kind of like, yeah, man, be yourself, whatever. But like, really apply that. What is being yourself? It's realizing your unique characteristics that God gave you, and not being afraid to show them to people. It's what makes you stand out. It's gonna be what makes people like you or not like you. Not everyone's supposed to like you though, man. Sure, if you act like everyone else and you're Mr. Normal carbon copy guy, you might have more acquaintances or friends that put up with you, if you will. But if you want close-knit friendships, really be yourself, man. That's your unique characteristics that stand out. Your weird little personality qualities that are sprinkled in there to your beautiful self. That's what's gonna make people gravitate towards you. People are gonna look at you and say, you know what? This guy, he's got an air about him. There's something different about that guy. Now, is he a little freaking weird? Maybe. But he just doesn't care what anyone thinks about him. I respect that guy. It's gonna be something like that. Somebody's gotta hear this, man. I know there's somebody watching this. Listen, it's easier said than done. But don't be scared to, showcase your differences. Showcase what God gave you that's unique, because it makes you you at the end of the day. And I don't think there's any harm in that, man. I just had this on my heart and I had to say it, man. I knew there was somebody out here who needed to hear it. Sorry for the glare, by the way, my camera's botched, but thank you for watching, man.